I am 10 years old. I live at Maribatan. I am attending UBC Primary School, Maribatan. I am in class 5. When I grow up, I want to be a nurse.
I would like to be a medical doctor.
My name is Ibrahim Gasa. I would like to be a teacher.
When I grow up, I want to be a nurse.
My name is David Josiah. I would like to be a lawyer.
Learning to read and write is not just education in parentheses. All the values attached to the human being make you more valuable in society. It's the totality of the self.
All the infrastructure, as you can see, is dilapidated, broken down. Lots of effort is required to bring it back to where it were, let alone bring it up to modern standards.
If the facilities that the students require were in place, I think they would be able to concentrate more on their studies, improve their standards, and teachers themselves will be able to give in more in terms of satisfaction.
We believe that the critical factor for development of Sierra Leone in this post-war era is education. Education has taken a bashing, as it were, because of the war. Facilities were destroyed. We are just beginning to get our students back to school. And there's a huge gap that we need to fill in the shortest possible time. We need the personnel, the manpower, the human resources with the appropriate knowledge, the appropriate skills, and so on, to provide a leverage for us in development. And it's only education that is going to give us that.
We believe in one thing. Without education, this country will not move. This country will not go to where it should be. Diamonds are not forever.
The lack of facility we are experiencing presently takes its toll on the quality of education.
Even the building is poor. We don't have shelter. We don't have benches, chairs for teachers, furnitures in general. We don't have the books.
Education is not just a building. It is the whole concept. It includes the building where people can congregate, where children can congregate. It includes teachers who would provide guidance. It includes reference books so that we can access knowledge.
At the moment, we have under 10,000 volumes of books for the entire system. It's like all of them are experiencing a sort of book famine.
The book is not enough. We are just managing them to do something. But according to the reading, each person should have his or her own reader. Therein they go on to read well. But I managed to put it on the board, stand there and teach them how to read.
They don't have their own books, so we want to try to help them.
Books can do wonderful things. They can inspire us. They can move us to learn more about the world around us, make us see beyond just the neighborhoods that we live in and see a world at large.
This project had so many teaching moments, the children being able to bring in the books that they chose themselves, the children packing up the stuff themselves, the kids taking ownership. I mean, I only wish we could take them to Africa to distribute and see the smiles on the faces, because I saw it when they were packing up their book. They're like, oh, I remember this book. This is a great book. Can I keep this out and read this before I pack it? And I saw that over and over again. And I mean, these are kids that don't like to read that much.
I'm delivering pen pal letters from the USA. because we have a pen pal program at Westlake Academy. I like skipping rope. I like skipping rope too.
I came up with the idea of creating a resource center, a place where materials can be shared so that less materials get into the hands of more people more quickly.
It is called the Ruby Rose Educational Resource Center Library.
The library is a place systematically proposed where you came to read.
It's a revolution of intellectual development. And it's a turning around. It's a turning towards greater literacy, towards improved nutrition, and just an improvement in the community spirit.
Big things start small. It's a library that they have started with. But maybe tomorrow, the library will grow up to computer system, computer classes, computer library, and other allied facilities. I myself, if there's a computer class here, I myself will join.
If the children are using the library, just drive by, because you notice here that we've put a blue sky and a green band. And every time 1,000 children use the library, a flower is going to bloom on the outside of the building.
I love the library so much, and then we'll be coming here to learn something. And then he wants to benefit his parents if it happens to finish the education.
The best investment is education. All of us sitting here today, our parents didn't leave money on banks for us. They didn't leave estate for us. It's education that they gave to us, and that is being able to take care of us. So similarly, we have the obligation to make that same commitment to our children, the future leaders of our nations.